In Homer, Alaska, where sandhill cranes spend much time in people's yards, folks are naturally curious about where the cranes winter. Satellite and radio tracking has revealed Homer's sandhill cranes' migration route and nesting, foraging, and roosting habitats, valuable information to help protect and better manage these areas for cranes. A very special crane for conservation, C003, was banded on November 27, 2007 at Staten Island near Walnut Grove, San Joaquin County, California by Dr. Gary Ivey. The radio transmitter confirmed she was loyal to her wintering area in the Sacramento-San Joaquin Delta and used no other wintering region during Dr. Ivey's study. Out of 38 marked lesser sandhill cranes, C003 had the largest winter home range, calculated at 71 square miles in the Delta in winter 2008 and 2009. The next largest home range was 61 square miles, C048. Average was 45 square miles. In summer 2008, Dr. Ivey fitted 10 additional cranes in Homer, Alaska, with satellite and radio transmitters, so migration and roosting areas could be tracked in Homer and the Sacramento Valley. C003, or Charlie 3, lived several years in Homer out East End Road. She became famous in Homer for her near brush with death by eagle in spring 2008. One of her human neighbors saw an eagle circling, then stooping on something and not coming back up. He walked over to a small, shallow, muddy pond where he heard loud crane screams and bald eagle squawks. Charlie 3 was struggling under the eagle and thrusting her beak at the eagle's head. When the eagle saw the man, it flew off. C003 staggered into the woods. Kachemak Crane Watch was called to see if she could be found. Edgar Bailey, co-founder of Kachemak Crane Watch, and I had telemetry equipment and tracked her radio signal nearly a mile from the attack. She was found near a house on the other side of a busy road with her mate and colt. Despite the eagle attack, they successfully raised the colt to fledging. Now her story has taken a bit of a sad turn. Near the end of the 2016 nesting season, C003 and her mate lost their 2 colts. None of her human neighbors saw what happened to them. Then her mate disappeared. Just before migration in September, a different pair arrived on her territory and took it over, forcing her to leave. She joined the gathering flock, readying for migration. C003 did not return to her territory after losing her mate in 2016. After the eagle attack near Homer in 2008, she lived to bring at least 6 young to the wintering grounds after she was marked. She taught the colts migration routes and where roost sites and foraging areas were. The significance of this is that with a larger home range, she had knowledge of a larger foraging landscape which she passed on to younger generations. This knowledge will be shared with wintering crane flocks so they can be more adaptable to loss of foraging habitat in some locations by shifting to other sites which are in the flock knowledge bank of her descendants.